we talked about, of course, the Oscars, the fact there were 3 major African-American wins. And I also asked Vanessa DeLuca, who's been editor-in-chief of Essence magazine for 5 years, what she thought about Black History Month, the importance of celebrating it. And she said that it's extremely, extremely important in terms of making sure that that history is not erased, it's not forgotten, and it's not pushed to the sideline. Even the people that I did stories about this month, many of them, their parents were slaves or their grandparents were slaves. So that history really isn't that far away, and we just want to make sure that it does not get repeated. I also spoke to Vanessa about her time as editor-in-chief of Essence magazine, and I asked her how she celebrated Black beauty, and said that the way she did that was in her planning, making sure that in the magazine there were women of all shapes and sizes, all different skin tones, and also all different hair textures represented, because she believes that consumers like to buy products in media where they see themselves reflected.
So, Sabio, you talked a little bit about, her being in print journalism. What does she see is the future for print as a medium? I mean, we've seen the New York Times, which recently has hit 52-week highs. There's an old line print company that's kind of remade itself, but the print medium where they actually print stuff out, magazines on newsstands, what does she think about that chance of survival?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, Vanessa is no longer at the helm of a big publishing platform, but she believes that print is not dead. It definitely has a future, and she says that this reminds her of the debate back when ebooks first came out, and book publishers were worried, oh no, people are not going to read, printed books anymore. That's just not the case. Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming, has been number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list for the past 14 weeks. So there's definitely interest in print. Vanessa believes that the trick is to not be a one-trick pony, so to speak. You got to make sure as a media company to make sure that you have a multi-platform strategy, and also that consumers see themselves reflected. Let's remember, this is the selfie age that we're living in.
Sabio Marcellus with the latest in our Black History Month series. Thank you so much for joining us from the newsroom.